Greetings, Chief Cook here with another edition of On the Job. You know, I can't believe it's already fall. Today it really doesn't feel like fall, but hopefully by midweek we'll start to see some of those temperatures cool down. You know, the year's really blazing by. We're literally about 90 days from ringing in a new year. You know, and October is really the gateway to the holidays. Since our last update, we've now started our Citizens Police Academy, session number 3. There's still time if you want to jump in with this class. Just show up on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. at the police department. Now, this coming Tuesday, we're not going to be in session for the CPA, and that's because National Night Out is being hosted right where I'm standing at Veterans Park. Well, we'll actually be at the softball field, but you turn in right here by the F4 Phantom, find you a parking spot, and then meet us on the field at 6 p.m. You know, we've put a lot of messaging out. All I'm going to say is I expect to see everyone attend this year's event. On the community engagement front, our team attended the Brewer High School Back to School Rally early in September. It was great seeing all the teenagers and their families out there. We had a great time. We hope all of you have a wonderful school year. You probably also saw our boat race. You know, now I have to tell you, I was really hoping that we could actually win the race this year with our cardboard boat and beat the fire department. But as they say, there's always a third opportunity, and the third time's a charm, hopefully for us next year. In all seriousness, it was a lot of fun seeing all the kids and families out there at that event. Great job by everyone. We also had the pleasure of attending the Fort Worth Air Power Council's Patriot Games. This was hosted on the base where the 301st came out on the weekend to engage in some friendly athletic competitions. You know, I saw a lot of familiar faces out there, and it was a great way to publicly thank our men and women that make up our armed forces, in particular those that were in the 301st that day. Our team also attended the 9/11 ceremony at the Naval Air Station Joint Reserve Base Fort Worth to honor our vow in never forgetting the victims and their families. We sent several of our female officers to attend the Women of Law Enforcement Conference. This was hosted by the Fort Worth Police Department. It's a week-long event, and they all came back and reported what a great time they had, phenomenal training, and most importantly for me, they said the networking was excellent. Thank you so much, Detectives Laura Gonzalez, Carly Page, and Officer Haley Buck for representing our team. On the crime front, we hosted our quarterly meeting with our hotel and motel operators and managers across the city. I want to thank Assistant Chief Roger Yount for continuing to run point on this operation. As you know, that we've really been focusing efforts in these areas to reduce crime and improve quality of life for the areas surrounding our hotel motels. We also released our monthly report card for August. Property crimes reduced from 41 offenses in July to 29 offenses in August. Violent crimes rose by 2 from 14 to 16 last month. Our team has made several significant arrests over the past few weeks. We've highlighted a lot of this police work on our social media and also on our podcast. So head on over to Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, also known as X now, or our podcast to catch up on some of the violent crime arrests and also some of the just great police work occurring from our day shift teams and our night shift teams. I also want to highlight a few other events. As you know, National Night Out's right around the corner on Tuesday, but mark your calendars also this coming weekend. It's our second annual Faith in Blue weekend event hosted by First Baptist on White Selma Road. It's going to be next Sunday, October 8th at 6 p.m. You know, this is a way to come out, get to know your officers. We're just going to have a great time of fellowship, so make plans to attend. The event information is on our social media. Also, at the end of the month, on Monday, October 30th, we're hosting a Back the Boo Trunk or Treat event. This is the first time we've done this. It'll be at our parking lot at the police department. It's going to kick off around 5:30 in the evening, go for about an hour and a half or so. This is, again, one day before Halloween, so tell your kids to dress up, bring them out, have the candy bags, and come and see the police and fire departments. I also want to publicly highlight Pat Hollingsworth on her retirement milestone after 28 years. You know, Pat and I go way back. She actually worked at the Arlington Police Department, but she's more well known in her role as director of the Regional Police Academy there in Arlington. Many white settlement police officers, and including officers across all of North Texas, have attended the training and were certified while Pat oversaw that regional academy. On behalf of our team, Pat, we're so proud of you. We wish you the very best in your retirement. As we end today, I would ask that you remember Arlington Police Officer Darren McMichael. You know, Darren was a motorcycle officer that unfortunately was tragically killed on September 21st. Our team attended their service this past week, but we certainly want to continue to lift their team up in prayer, his family, his friends. We will never forget his service to the North Texas community. Well, that's all I have for this edition of On the Job. Our next podcast is going to drop in a few days, and it's going to be about the history of police uniforms, patches, and badges. So head on over wherever you find your favorite podcasts, Apple, Spotify, to find the WSPD Briefing Room. Until next time, I hope all of you have a blessed week. And again, we will see you Tuesday night. God bless you.